Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And that will get me off target and incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams. That'll bring up second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 to the 25-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6.
Murray now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings hit 10-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A quick slam, good for 8 and a first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pull it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try to think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Murray. And Bolden brings it in, complete. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Murray. outside here going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Big ace open, big ace open. 2-2.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Well, and that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. But he's not on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. McCarthy off the play fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Open man here is Benson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 15. And
to throw is Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll.
2nd and 10.
Omaha. Hey, shit.
Murray to air it out again. And he found it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, left one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them and giving them extra opportunities.
So how about this first start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a second and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Cardinals 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We both know it's difficult. They've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
2nd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
18 Cardinals. Go, let's get that touch.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Minnesota's kick team letting in the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Murray now. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds Bolden. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray again. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing is McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Check out.
Here's a give up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw. McCarthy. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he gets it to Bolden. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Murray now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. How about this?
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go! 70 Lions.
And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
18, 60 average, 60 average. Go!
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 104 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Hubbard again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. No TD. There didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 right between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now Murray. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see defender his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. There's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And it gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10.
Green. That's one. Big ace. Hey, shit.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds it and picks up a big gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Red, yellow, red, cycle, stick, mega, blue, striker, blue, yellow, ready.
Glove. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. offside fairly early here. They need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
It's a metal ring corrodes. You try to take us boss. Before the
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. McCarthy operating from the gun. Able to find Gray here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
10 at the 15-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
65.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Powering his way forward. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. To try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Makes the score Vikings 32, Packers 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, again, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw is Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 65 yards. And the Vikings extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point splits the Alliance. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 40 yards. First down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Wilson snags it left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be free-wheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Oh, able to avoid him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Big Ace. 2-2. Big Ace. 2-2.
Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go now. White, 50,
Again, it's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 16.
Ready? Panther 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to upload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Now he's going to step up and run. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's brought down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Murray again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
1-1. 2-2. Come on. 1-1.
Going for it. Here's Benson. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Minnesota, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile,